Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Monster Train 2 video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good one. I had the day off today. I had no work, so I got to spend the entire day just playing Monster Train, and it has not gone well for me. I don't want to show my run history because it's kind of embarrassing. I've been struggling. To be fair, I've been playing some of the clan combos that I think just are harder in my own free time. But I've been having trouble basically. So hopefully today's run's pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. Let me pull up the wheel here. If you don't know, the reason why we use this wheel is because it allows us to make sure that it doesn't give us any repeats. So I can go in here and I can turn off certain clan combos. So I can make sure that when I spin this, it always gives me a new combination that I haven't won with yet, right? So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I put a link to it in yesterday's video if you want to use the wheel yourself. And just every once in a while, if you like are like, oh, the wheel is cool, but I don't remember the video that the link is on, you can just ask and I'll probably put it in like a video every once in a while in the description, I suppose. But anyway, let's spin the wheel here. Let's see what we're playing today, folks. Also, shout outs once again to Leonard for making the wheel. I appreciate it. It's really cool. Today we are playing Alt Lazarus, Alt Banished. Very interesting. I feel like Baron Grael is maybe one of my least played champions so far. Maybe that's not actually accurate, but he's really cool. I like him a lot. So let's close this. Let's get on in here and let's see. Grael and Banished here. Specifically Alt Banished what it was, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Alt Banished. I mean, if we're being real, I maybe would just prefer playing normal Banished here. It doesn't matter too much, though. Just Cause is so nice for any shift-focused builds, right? We'll see how it goes. Without further ado, let's pop in here. We'll see what we got going on. Pyre of Entropy. I do like Pyre of Entropy. Swordmaiden was pretty cool. Assistant maybe can be pretty cool here, too. I don't know if it's good for this combo exactly, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. And what is my Grail today, folks? I have Learning Limb versus Living Armory. I'll be honest, I really like Devour Grail the most, so I'm a little bit worried about this. I don't know. Equipment is attached to any ally, and equip this is specifically when it's attached to this unit. Okay. I think I like Living Armory more, generally speaking. What is my Swordmaiden's my unit here too. Oh, wait, hold on. This is when. Oh, so this is actually cool. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. The gears are actually ticking in my brain, folks. I've never realized that maybe. So in my brain, right? When I see Swordmaiden, in my head I go, oh, it's Swordmaiden. It's gonna be like a deck where like she tutors in equipment for me. But I think this actually might be a case where we can just, you know, shove a million equipments on the Swordmaiden. She's gaining Valor, or we shove it onto Grael. Shove it on the Grail is giving AoE damage on the floor, and then Swordmaiden is gaining Valor each time we do it. That sounds really strong. Honestly and truly. And then here, well, now here's like an issue, right? I think these are both kind of horrible for us today, unfortunately, right? So something like Swordmaiden. If we're putting a billion Valor on Swordmaiden, she's going to be killing things, which means that she'll be gaining slays and gaining stealth. If she's going to be like a Valor tank, we don't want her to be stealth and not taking hits while everyone else behind her is taking hits. So I think this is not a good Shadow Sheath angle. I think Volatile Gauge is maybe also dog shit with our starting deck here. It's kind of like abysmally horrible. So I think I just actually take the gold here, which is sad, but I think that's what I'm going to do, unfortunately. I think that is just a skip, a rue. Now, an important thing with this deck is that we have no way to kill backline at all, so we're going to get riddled with curses here. I think we can still take this, so that itself doesn't look too bad. Right, and then we just play top floor here, let the Rage try to settle down a little bit. Play these here. Dude, this is going to be cool. Again, this is going to be cool, though. I actually am really, really enjoying the prospect of playing this deck right now. I'm going to play the Assistant here, I think. Maybe I'm just killing you for no reason, actually, I'm now realizing, but it should be fine, whatever. Don't sweat it, people. Don't sweat it. It'll be good. And then we just play, again, a billion equipments here, basically, right? Play this, play this. I guess attempt to kill the Cowering Sycophant here, and then that kills the Lurking Miscreant, which is nice. And then we'll just pass turn. Yeah, this is really cool. I do like this a lot. I should probably just play a Scissor Assistant on the floor here, too. Although maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't think it actually matters. Let's just play here so it's getting more equipments to put onto Grael. Okay. So we can sneak one more assistant onto the floor. Because the thing is that when we play this, the assistants are getting damage bonuses as well. I don't think we need it here. I think we just do want more Valor. Basically. So let's do this. Play these. Yeah, this is 55 Valor on our unit here. Just with our generic starting deck is kind of crazy. That is a kind of an absurd amount of stat gain here. I'm really kind of into this one, man. I don't know. This seems cool to me. And I guess get the assistant here too. Who cares? Whatever. He's there. He's chilling. Okay. So what is the plan here with Swordmaiden, right? What is the game plan, folks? Well, now the game plan's making a lot of sense to me. Because now the game plan seems like just slap a Twisted Assistant into the mix here, and that should be like incredibly game over now. Now we are against Seraph of Entry, which I'm now just actually kind of paying attention to for the first time ever, but that even shouldn't be too big of an issue. My gut here is something like Titanite Multi-Strike, because that lets Swordmaiden live the initial hit from Seraph if we're playing top floor into that fight. Take Divinity too, that seems fine as well. Yeah, this is just feeling really good to me, man. I don't know. Oh, we can get like a Test Subject Alpha in the mix here too. That would be fucking incredible, man. Test Subject Alpha would just go crazy here right now. Okay, well, sometimes, folks, it is just that easy. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is, now my thought process is probably Space Upgrade, right? I think Space Upgrade, so we can go Test Subject, Swordmaiden, and then Baron Grael here, right? It's kind of pretty obvious. And then I think I just want Titanite Dualism on Swordmaiden. Because that's double Valor gain now for every equipment we play, which seems pretty cool. So, yeah, that seems really good. And then I think we just want double multi on... Oh, we could do... Oh, wait a second. We have... Oh, there's a lot happening here. Hold on, let me think for a second. Because I kind of like the idea of Dualism on Test Subject because that will affect the rage gain off of Twisted Assistant, right? Twisted Back specifically, right? That will be 4 rage per attack from Test Subject. Although it's a lot of Valor to be gained. You know, that's probably overkill. I think we just want to go for Dual Stone while it's here, just on Swordmaiden. That's 16 Valor per equipment. That's nutty as well. Now, here's an important question. I think we do just have room for it, right? Yeah, if we're going size upgrade, we can just fit Swordmaiden on the floor with Test Subject and Baron Grael if we take a large stone here. So we don't have to wait for Titanite. It's effectively the same thing. It's actually maybe a little bit better for us here right now. Arguably, maybe not. I don't know. But this just seems like incredibly strong to me. I don't know, man. I just suspect that this will have no problem winning at this point. We'll see. Maybe we somehow low roll here, but the game feels really over to me. -1 energy, that will mess up deployment a tiny bit in the sense that we can't play the equipment we tutor off of Swordmaiden. Not a big deal. Test Subject Alpha does die very quickly into this boss as well, though. We need to be mindful of that, too. I think we're going to play bottom floor. This is a bottom floor angle, so we don't have to worry about... Oh, wait, what am I doing here, man? We don't have the Test Subject Alpha to even be played yet. We just do this in pass, I think, actually. Right now, these two do just win the fight, ultimately. Although I guess we do need to get actually equipments onto the floor. Slight issue. Yeah, there's some issues here, folks, I guess, with this. Hold on, maybe I should have played top floor. Okay. Put this here. Okay, you're killing down there, which is nice to see. Kill. Kill. Put these down here. We're leaking one more hit through, but we should be fine otherwise now here. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of misplaying on this one for sure. I don't think it'll matter too much. Yeah, we're fine still. We're fine still. Baron Grael still doing a great job here, giving Swordmaiden a bunch of damage. I should have played like top floor with this plan. I probably just didn't have space for the test subject, and it's just like, whatever. Whatever. We're doing great here still. We don't have to sweat it too much. I will definitely take a second Twisted Assistant. So an important thing here, people, right? If you're a new player, hey, first off, hi, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the video here so far. There's a concept there's a bunch of different phrases for it. Density, redundancy, whatever, right? There's a lot of different phrases for it, but like Twisted Assistant, we only need one of them, right? But we can't tutor this out of our deck very easily, right? It's not a banner unit, so you can't play it during deployment. So cards like this, it's very oftentimes good to take multiple copies, even if you only need one, so that way you can draw it as soon as possible, right? That's the idea here of taking multiple Twisted Assistants. It's a pretty important concept, I would say, honestly. I don't know. I think it is, at least. Maybe I'm stupid. Who knows? Cleave is not bad here, but it's not that good, and it's not worth an Ember. It's a good spell. It's a great spell. But it's in theory, it's stealing strikes from the test subject once we give him the Twisted back. It does nothing. It does little into the Seraphite because of the damage or the spell shields that the units have. I think it's just not very good here. If anything, maybe we just take Rising Rage here and we overstack the floor instead. I think I'm actually okay with taking Rising Rage here. This is pretty sweet usually. I do not hate this. And I think I want to go left side here and look for a multi on the test subject. Not much else we really want from this run at this point beyond that. That's kind of just like the big thing. I will take Titanite. Oh, we already did large side. Never mind. I forgot. Never mind. Sorry. I will not take Titanite here. I will look at this. I will skip this. Sorry. I will look at the alcove here before we decide to reroll or not. And I will... Ooh, what do we have here? Okay, hold on. We're in a weird spot. Usually I want the quilling net here, but it's not showing up, unfortunately. Leaky Pen. So here's like the thing with Leaky Pen, right? Here's the thing with Leaky Pen. I do not like it here because by the end game with Entropy, we're already going to be drawing 10 cards. This is basically just -1 energy for us as far as we're concerned. The Clepsydranium, we do not have any spell damage in this deck. Genuinely stone cold 0. So I guess out of these we'll take Nim's Oath. Every once in a while this does prevent some damage being dealt to you, so it's pretty cool. I'll take it here. It's fine. Better than skipping for sure. But it's not that good of a relic here for us. It's kind of weak, but whatever. We could take Dualism like I mentioned before, right? Double strike bonuses on test subjects is pretty cool. I just want multi. I just want to reroll for multi here more than anything, basically. And we hit it, so that's really cool. That's neat. Thank you, game. I don't hate just slapping Reanimate onto test subject as well here just to give him a little bit of durability, but like, I'm not too worried about this one. I think he'll be just fine today, folks. If I'm TBH in here. Okay, we take this, of course. So I'm gonna play you up here, and these two fuckers down here for sure. And I don't think I'm hoping. Oh, I forgot about overstacking. Okay, I forgot about overstacking immediately. I don't think it'll matter too much, but sorry, I lost my train of thought now already immediately. Oh yeah, just lost it entirely. Never mind. You know what? Ignore me. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm hoping that these guys just clear this anyway here. I don't know. We'll see. I should have played the assistant in front of the test subject here too. I am just throwing, folks. It's over for me, dog. You die. That's very cool. This goes here. Wipes out the entire floor, so that's pretty nice. And I'm going to play a chump blocker here for the test subject as well. That seems worth doing. Okay. Still gonna put the Twisted back here. Get that test subject scaling potentially for us here. Get these guys to die. Where are we going next? Back to top floor here? Back to top floor, okay. You're getting some harvest and nothing too crazy. I will play out my thingy here to put these down here and you know. We get the Ember out, we take a Vengeful Shard hit here, not the end of the world. We're looking good, folks, man. I don't know. This to me again is just so fascinating. I never realized this before, that this was like a cool combo. But this does like really like Swordmaiden. I've always thought this is like a kind of like a stinky unit, right? It's like again, I thought their main purpose was tutoring a relic out of your deck. But this makes me be like, wow, this is actually really cool. I like this. I'm fucking with this guy a lot right now, basically here. This is like, I feel like the strongest that like Swordmaiden maybe can, maybe not ever can be, obviously. But this is like a, I finally get the scenario for Swordmaiden, I guess. I kind of see the truth here on it. Looking pretty good. Now this should, I think, win this, right? Yeah, okay. It is closer than it looks, maybe, but we do get there. Cool. And what do we get our rewards? I think I want energy. Or actually, we want space first. We want space first so we can get the test subject in the floor. Really good equipments here, right? Here and here, but for me personally, we already have good equipments, basically. Or we have like one good equipment, that's all we need. I like Minds of Their Own here, too. Minds of Their Own seems like really strong. Now, Hydra Armed Horror would be really cool if we hadn't already committed to the test subject. Pincushion would be really cool if we had seen it ring 1 or 2. It's a little bit too late for it now, I think. But it's not bad here either. We could, like, basically use Pincushion in theory instead of Grael, right? We're, like, equipping Pincushion, and that's in turn giving, Swordmaiden Valor, which is really cool. It's a cool concept. And you can do the same for Hydra Armed Horror here, but I think with our current plan, we don't need to fuck around here. We've got this pretty much settled. 9 lives. Doesn't really have much room in the... There's no room on the floor. If we had gone Titanite instead of Large Stone, we can consider maybe trying to sneak in 9 lives here somehow. It's just not that good for us, though, unfortunately. We'll take space. We're going to go energy upgrade next, and we should be in a pretty good spot here, I think, ultimately. Our spells are not too bad. Like a held over Minds of Their Own in theory can be really, really strong for us. So I don't hate that. I also don't hate getting some Pyre Health here too. We'll go get some Pyre Health. Why not? Why not? Do I want Swift Steel Dagger here? Not that much, really. And I was a Shield of Winds could be pretty cool, but the problem is that... Oh, I guess actually the problem... Swordmaiden does have large one. They do have actually a pretty large HP number here. I'll take the Shield of Winds, sure, whatever. We can slap that on Swordmaiden every once in a while. It's quite a bit of damage reflected every turn. Could be useful. I don't hate just making Minds of Their Own 1 cost here. That's fine by me. It's not optimal, but it should be good enough. There is It Hungers, but we're just going to go Living Armory all the way on this one, I'm pretty sure. Seems pretty good to me. We're going to probably have to play bottom floor here. Reason being is that our test subject is going to have... Actually, oh, maybe... I don't know. Maybe Swordmaiden gets there, though, actually, now that I think about it. Because, like, test subject has very little HP. Let me think for a moment here. We're in a very interesting spot here with this, right? We're in a very interesting spot because test subject dies to corruption very quickly. Only way we can really give test subject bonus health here is Shield of Wind, which is not very much bonus health, right? And if we play bottom floor, he only gets like 1 hit off before he dies, but it is a really good hit. I'm thinking about maybe playing mid floor and taking the trial and then leaking a little bit here on purpose. Not on purpose, but like just to take the trial. What's our next ring here? I guess I should look at. You know, I do like money to go right side here and look for a another multi-strike on the test subject. But we have actually how many? Ooh, I only have 1 steel shop after this one. Okay, my gut is telling me, and it definitely can be wrong here. My gut is telling me that I think we can even tank the corruption here with Shield Maiden or Sword Maiden. I think Sword Maiden can just like be her here and not have too much trouble. That can definitely be wrong though. Let's get these out of here. Let's get these out of here. Baron Grael's already killing. Ooh, technically, I like this line here. You see this one, by the way, guys? We do that. That's a lot of corruption going on to the erratic assistant instead here. That's pretty nice for us. I like that quite a bit. That feels pretty good to me. And maybe this is, like, insane here. I think we do put the Shield of Winge on test subject this fight. Just to keep him alive a little bit. Or maybe we just don't hold it. We never even play. Maybe we just hold it forever. I don't know. There's some weird things we can maybe do here. My gut is saying just put it on the test subject to give him a little bit more baseline HP. I'll get you out of the deck too, honestly, here. I don't want to see you. Right, our Valor on Swordmaiden is counteracting the damage from corruption here, basically. We need to be careful about it, though, still. I can't kill you. You're unhittable here. So I think we do that. I think we get you dead as well. And I think we probably just play I think the plan here, honestly, maybe I should have put the Shield of Winge on Swordmaiden. So I think the plan is just to have Swordmaiden 1v1 the boss here, pretty much. And I think it'll go well enough. I don't think Swordmaiden will have much trouble, because she'll just be so bulky, man. Oh, you know what? Oh, I think you guys know what, actually, here. Hold on, wait a second. I'm kind of seeing the vision. Maybe you don't see it here, but if you do, let me know. If you guessed Twisted Back going onto Swordmaiden this combat, you'd be right. That's the vision here, man. It seems pretty good to me, I don't know. I think she's going to get a lot of damage, in theory. Although I guess technically that's stealing a lot of kills from her. But still. I don't think it'll be very close. Maybe we put the Valor on you. That seems fine to me, dog. Okay. Yeah, the Swordmaiden's doing like 300 damage per hit, has trample. Huge, you know. Huge stone. Very good stuff here going for us, basically. Oh, and you know what? Test Subject doesn't even die either. Look at that. Look at how sick that is. Let's go. Awesome. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a very strong run, folks. I'll just tell you right now. I can see this one for sure. It's gonna be very good. Now, I think Replicator Array is really strong here in theory. We can slap this on, like... This will copy buffs from a unit. We can just give... Yeah, I'm gonna take this here. I've convinced myself already of it, basically. What we're gonna end up doing on this one, right? I'll paint you the vision, I guess. We're going to have a Scissor Hand on our Swordmaiden, and then we're just gonna hit Swordmaiden with the Replicator Array, and we're gonna have two Swordmaidens that both have the Valor gains, right? Basically, and that seems really good to me here. Deadly Plunge. Maybe this is a good use case for Plunge, actually. I hate this spell normally. That might be a pretty solid... Like, you know, the Swordmaiden's going to be very big. Sure, let's play it. Why not, right? It might help us punch through some heavy waves if we're slow sometimes. I think that's okay here. And I came over here for a reason. This is one of the few steel shops we have left to find, basically. You know what I'm going to do here? I think I'm just going to be normal and settle on dualism on the test subject here. I think that's fine. I think this is fine. It's whatever. We could reroll and see multi, but there's no guarantee of it. I don't want to risk it. I do like duping the Minds of Their Own here. That seems pretty nice to me. And we'll look at this and we'll laugh and we'll say no thank you to any of these here, but they're cool, I guess, or whatever. And we can remove... You know what I want to remove here? I kind of want to remove Wind Blades here. Although right now we can't actually play the Shield of Winge on deployment. Maybe we'll hold off on that for a second. Once we get our next mana upgrade, then we'll probably make the Shield of Winge deployable here, if I had to guess. Although maybe we don't even actually remove anything else here. I don't know. I'm flip flopping on this one, folks. I'm not sure what the right line is there. Okay. Swordmaiden, what do you got? Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Okay. Test subject, happy to see Windblade get in the mech. I guess I put you here. You both die this turn. That seems pretty good. Okay. Seems pretty good to me. So you guys know the deal. Twisted Back goes on you. I'll play this. I guess we can overstack the floor. There's no like harm to it, but I think I'd rather use the mana to Inspire, honestly. Seems pretty good to me. I don't know. Keep playing Scissor Hands on Baron Grael. You. I can't kill you. No, I cannot kill you at all. Whatever. Frick you, buddy. Next time. You're lucky, punk. I'm gonna put this one here on Swordmaiden so that way I'm prepped for the, what's it called whenever I draw it. You know what it's called. Why am I forgetting what it's called? Shit, my brain's broken. Again. Hold on, I'll get there. I'll figure it out. God, actually, I don't know what it's called anymore. Yeah, it's out of my mind completely. Oh well. Keep putting... Oh, Replicate Array! Replicate Array. That's what we're playing the hands on you for. Duh. God. My brain is mush, man. There's the Ray, but we don't even have really enough energy to, like, play it, I guess, because I want to not take damage, ideally, instead. You know what? I could do this, but it doesn't even help me at all. Actually makes things worse. Put you here and pass. Put you here and pass. What's our boss here? Is it Reanimate guy? No, it's Titan Skin guy. What a joke. What a fucking joke, this dude. Can you believe this guy? Hilarious. They thought he's a good dude to put in this game. One day, I'm sure this man's ability will counter me, though, and it'll be very sad. But until that day, I will continue to make fun of him. Poor dude. Okay. What a tough draw. What a tough draw on that one. Okay, we're against Lifesteal KO, which I think will be really easy for us too here, honestly. Not very worried. Honestly, we can just take Insatiable Hunger here for the free ride. But like, why not get a little freaky with it though, right? Why not actually like try to do cool shit and win? This is honestly not terrible here for us. Adding melee weakness is pretty cool. We don't care about the unit ordering really too much because our quick sweeper's gonna hit them all anyway. Sure, I don't know. This will be probably just okay, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go left side here. A lot of good relics we can see here, in theory. We don't have really any shifting here. Yeah, these are all kind of horrible for us. Well, let me think about Odie's Totem for a second, right? So this would go from... We'd go from 4 to 2 mana on deployment, and then we would take a mana upgrade and go to 4 on deployment, right? We took Odie's Totem. But then we'd have extra energy all the time. Is that something that I even really want that badly here? It's not bad with Pyre Entropy. You do just want like as much mana as possible. I think there's a very good chance that we draw poorly in the next combat that we do just die. We take Odie's Totem, so I don't want it here, but it is worth considering. Fucking Deepwood Oil. I hate this thing. I'll take it, but I'm not happy about it. I think Suture... I'll take it here too, honestly. Maybe it ends up being useful somehow, but I don't see it doing much for us here either, honestly. You know what? I'll play Boiler Room here on this one, right? I was just saying before, energy would be very useful. And I think Boiler Room should be giving us, like, a lot of energy once we get a couple rounds into the combat here. So this is maybe a good use case for it. This is maybe Boiler Room's time to shine, folks. We're going to play top 4. I know we risk, in theory, the dude scaling a lot of damage and coming up and causing some problems. I don't think it'll be a big issue, though. I do not believe it'll be a big issue for us. I'm sorry to say. I just don't believe it. Now, gotta kill you. I'm going to play these and just play this and pass here, I think. I'm going to play you here as well to get you out of the deck for the time being. Hey, why didn't you die, erratic assistant? Oh, because of the deep wood oil. Fuck, you know what? Actually, deep wood oil terrible. I can't believe this shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna put the shielded winch here, I think. You have to die this turn, please, if you don't mind. Play these here. That's fine for now. And we'll just pass turn and let all these dudes die. And we should be, I think, okay from here. I believe they're going to be very scary, but we're going to have like a ton of damage now. We should be mostly just all right here without really any issue. After we play a couple spells out there. Exactly. There we go. Put this here. Put this here. Yeah, okay. Once we get the Twisted back on the test subject, as you can see, the run is just kind of over. That's enjoyable. Thank you, video game. We'll continue to spend all of our money playing Vengeful Shards here. And by money, I mean energy. Very cool. No one can really even punch through Swordmaiden's Valor here. You know what? Actually, hold on. I want to play the Ember out here at this point. I'll take one damage this turn to play an Ember. Get it out of our deck is so bloated right now. And we still get to kill an assistant this turn too, so it seems pretty good to me. Now, I think I maybe want to dupe the Swordmaiden here if I draw it this turn, and I don't draw a billion Vengeful Shards. What I do? You know what? Once again, get these blights out of here. There's too many of them. I will pay 3 life as well to get rid of it too. Also, I think a pretty good trade, honestly. Okay. Get to play the Boiler Room now, which should hopefully mean infinite energy for us, basically. I think I want to make that deployable. Because once we take the energy upgrade here, when we draw the shield, we'll have 1 energy left over. So I think making it deployable is actually a pretty good thing for us to do on this run. We'll do that. I guess we can just have 2 of you, huh? That's pretty good as well. And 2 of you as well. That's pretty sweet. I'll take that. That's pretty good work, I think, folks. Play these. Play this. Yeah, we've got a cool run going here. I do like how the original Swordmaiden apparently goes to the back, which means that the front Swordmaiden. Oh no! Oh, we copied the armor as well. I thought we copied the. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about, actually, folks. Just don't listen to me. This here too. Pass turn. Hooray. And I want to curse Twin Blade. Not really. I think I just skip all of these. Honestly, they're pretty bad. Energy upgrades. So what was I saying before? Yeah, the Shielded Winch. If I deployable the Boiler Room, will be able to still play the shield if we draw it off a Swordmaiden turn 1. So I think I want to do that here. I think it'll be pretty good for us, honestly, too, to have, you know, this much energy in this deck. Seems pretty solid to me. Beyond that, I guess we could look for some more equipments maybe here. I don't hate Combustion Suit. I don't hate Swift Dagger. I'm just taking these as like cheap cars to play onto Baron Grael, basically, still. And in theory, if we replicate it right, we can put these equipments then onto like a Swordmaiden or a test subject here, right? Maybe those are all pretty good. Although I guess we're drawing them potentially off of. I guess it's fine we draw them off of the Swordmaiden too. They're not expensive. It's fine, yeah. We definitely do Twisted Assistant again. Again, like I said before, that earlier on in the run, we want as many of these fuckers as we can possibly find, pretty much, because they're very integral to our build today, right? We need them pretty much to do anything with. This should not be a factor. As long as I don't incant, I don't think that the wall in front will cause much of an issue either. I think the test subject will kind of just kill it in a single hit usually. I'll put this on you as well. You get the boiler. Yeah, this is the line, right? This is exactly how it should look. Now, this is a little bit annoying, but whatever. We'll play like so here, I guess. You die. That's fine. Where are my assistants? There they are. Put this here for now. Those who are about to die, we salute you. This goes here. Only 2 of you died, what the fuck? Hold on, I did something wrong, I think. Whatever, it's fine. It's not that big deal, but I definitely did something. Why are you? Oh, you're dazed, that's why. Okay. I miscounted, and then I played the whatever. I miscounted, and then daze happened too. Okay. I see the issue at hand. But right now we have a silencer on the floor, so we can't actually do much. I'll play this and pass for now. Okay. Play the scissor hands. Huzzah. Or something. I don't know. Play this too. It seems fine. But we can very deadly plunge the spike wall in front too. That'd be pretty nice. I would very much enjoy that for us here today. I'll play you out as well so we don't redraw you. Do I care about, like, I guess do I care about this? Not really. I don't know. Plunge. No, okay. We'll just pass turn, that's fine. And we'll draw on 1,000,000 shards again. I'm gonna play you into you here. I think the Swordmaiden will also just 1v1 the final boss here as well, or pretty close to it at least. Even if test subject does die to the spike wall, which I don't think he will. I'm not too worried, but it is like something to keep in mind, I guess, here. I'll get you to the front. That doesn't really change anything, huh? You know, get you to the front. Play this, pass, or maybe that'll somehow matter. Maybe I'll draw a mind of their own here. That'd be pretty cool. There we go. Because that'll mean that Swordmaiden kills and this guy, in theory, gets his strike triggers. So we'll do that. Very cool. We get the Replicator someone here. I think I'll just use a Replicator, probably the Swordmaiden. Seems better to me to have 2 of. You're here too, huh? Not that worrisome, honestly. We'll do this and pass. Oh, no, you're not gonna scale. Okay, you're gonna die before you attack at all. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Guess we don't even want to play anything except for the Inspire. Yeah, and this is very clearly GG, yeah. Although, funny enough that he, oh, actually, does this save you? Test subject alpha saved! Let's go! Huge. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of just a disgusting run, man. I don't know. Okay, it's just really cool to get a Swordmaiden high roll, though. This is really neat. I'm just very much in love with this run right now. Definitely not taking any of these. Those are really bad. No, thank you. Got a lot of money. Steel shop, not that good for us. We don't really need anything from over there, right? We're already full pyre health, but a dupe is pretty good again. More twisted assistance is very nice to see. Maybe we get a cool spell upgrade. Probably not, because our spells are not very good. Let's see what's in here. Let's look around. Hold over intrinsic, maybe. Oh, maybe that's something. Maybe that's a thing for us here. I do love lost luggage on this one. Radiant Arm's also pretty decent. That is not shabby at all. Okay, good timing. Martyr of Signet and Golden Idol. Not very good. Crown, also not that good here. Baron Grael is very low actual health himself. He's never going to frontline for us here, so that's pretty terrible too. What's going on with this here? Be Gone, Holdover, Intrinsic seems very funny to me. I don't know what else we even really do here, so you know what? Sure, let's fuck around. Let's fuck around a little bit, folks, on this one. And then we come here, and I think we just dupe the assistant again. Right? That seems correct to me. Do I want to do any of these here before we leave? Yeah, I want to get rid of Inspire, so we'll take this here. And then we'll just pass. Okay. And I guess it's an issue with us having pretty low attack at first here, so we might get sapped into test subject not attacking, but I think that's pretty low odds. For that being like an issue, especially because we get to just Baron Grael immediately playing equipment. Shield Steward can go die, preferably. This assistant also, please preferably just die if you don't mind. Put this here. Will I be gone you? I don't think it really matters too much. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. Be gone. Okay. Let's put this here. I think we just play these and we don't play the Be Gone anymore, probably. If I were to guess on this one. I think I was losing the strike triggers, not the end of the world here, this fight, though. I think the first wave here coming in, giving me the strike trigger should be really just enough for us, pretty much. Okay, we're full clearing the floor very easily. I don't love playing Mind of Their Own here because it does steal some strikes here from test subject right now. So I think instead I'm just going to play a billion assistants. Bottom floor. Well, they all got fucking damage shields from Radiant Arms. God damn, I didn't know that's how this would work. Let's use some. You know what? Get him. Get his ass. He can get in there. Okay. It's gonna be a long time before they die, folks. I gotta say. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm playing so many equipments on my own units. This will be so good for me. Fucking psych. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. I can move you to the front. Won't do any. Oh, I can move you out of here, which would basically take 1 pyre damage. It's not worth it. We don't need to worry about the pyre damage. We'll be perfectly fine on this one, folks. Play you up here. Play the Inspire. Pass turn. And now we play these to trigger my equips. Play this out. I think I'll do something like this into Replicator here too for now. Seems fine. Seems very fine, honestly. That seems lovely. Okay. Okay, very good. Got some more twisted backs to play here. Slap that down on maybe one or both of these sword maidens right this turn. Seems pretty good to me. Boiler Room being very nice here as well, right? You gotta remember that Boiler Room is making our cards much more playable here. What we know we can do, check this shit out. Boom. Big. Although now that we did that, we're gonna be less. Boiler Room is gonna be worse this turn, huh? Yeah, Boiler Room is worse this turn. Oh, well, no biggie. No biggie. Let's just get you out of my deck. We're min-maxing that does not have to be min-max very hard here. This is pretty obviously going to win no matter what we do, pretty much. So that's neat. Although, I mean, the Titan fight's any different here? I don't think so, but I don't know. Maybe it somehow is. Play this. Play you down here so I can replay you a little bit later. Be gone. Play these out too. And I'll put this last twisted back on you. Now, honestly, just for the score. Just move you. Let's get this. Let's get this over with, man. Come on, get up here, buddy. Deadly plunge. Be gone. End turn. He did survive like 1 round. It looks like there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, I guess. Okay. And I guess the cool thing about the damage shield thing here is that we are going to be much better at jump blocking savagery here, right? That's kind of a you know, a neat thing for us, right? My gut is that I think we're gonna play middle floor here if I had to guess. No, maybe just actually no, maybe just bottom floor. Actually, never mind, just bottom floor. We're tanking up to survive the initial first round of damage. And once we do that, we're gonna start scaling pretty rapidly, I think. So yeah, we just don't even really care. I'll put the shield on the Swordmaiden. That seems sensible. Do these. Put this up here as well. We need to go like one turn without using, what's it called here? Without using Twisted Back, and we should be fine afterwards. Swordmaiden taking a lot of damage here, but we can always put an equipment on Swordmaiden to heal them to full. We don't need to yet, I don't think, but it is something to keep in mind. I'm going to do Pyrelight into Inspire, I think, here. Play you both out. I don't want to see either of you ever again. And then from here, we should, I think, be pretty stable. I believe this is where we do just straight up stabilize pretty much, right? This goes here, wipes the entire floor. You start playing these here and giving Swordmaiden some more valor and attack and whatnot, right? We can play a Mind of Their Own too here, I guess, right? Maybe that's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know. And then we just play out. Yes, these guys here, maybe? I don't know, because we're already chump blocking the savagery this turn, right? Maybe just play it like so. That seems okay. Okay. Well, I gotta heal Swordmaiden here, it looks like. Put a Windblade there to keep you healthy. Play a million shards. Play these here too, it seems fine. Try to get these fucking assistants killed at some point, man. Radiant Arms? Very annoying. Very, very annoying, people. Did not expect it to be this damn annoying. Okay, I got a Reflector Ray here. Good Reflector Ray, Baron Grael, huh? Doesn't actually do anything, never mind. That's meaningless. Because this is you have to be equipped to get the ability here, and then Artificer is just anyone equipped. So if I have two of these, it doesn't matter. If I have two of you, that is cool. So we'll do that probably. If I were to guess. Just do a play it safe here, I guess, right? Pass turn there. We have a bunch of equipments this turn. Very nice. We have a lot of energy this turn too. All right, so we'll get to play that out. You here, you here. Could play another Replicator Ray. You know what? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. We can go back and min-max a little bit better, but this is just over, man. Okay, Replicator Ray you, I guess. And if I play you here, that should... Yeah, the Overworked Assistant lives now. Very cool. A little less pyre damage taken. And this is a matter of how fast we can kill now at this point, I think. Alright, you're living a turn. Never mind. Okay, hold on. We do this. Play these here. He lived by a tiny scruff of HP, which is unfortunate, but oh well. No biggie. Oh, you know what? I just realized I copied the Corruption too when I took the Swordmaiden before. Duplicated. I didn't realize it would copy the debuffs as well, which obviously makes sense. These guys are not long. They're very unstable clones, is how I would describe them, I guess. They will not last long. I could rise one of them up and let them get the Valor gain here. It's actually a lot, but I think they just died to Savagery, right? Or pretty cool. Let me, do they live? No, now you live though, I think, right? Very cool. Okay. We'll turn it like that. Play this up here for now. Okay. We're silenced this turn. Kind of rude. Oh, you're at 1 HP. Okay, cool. So this is a matter of waiting until we finish this up, huh? I guess we can mines. Can I save you? No, you're just both dead here. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. GG. Test subject alpha proving to once again be one of the coolest units. But I gotta say, I did again love Swordmaiden on this run. This was really cool. Whatever. I don't care about the score. Let's just play this. Take a little extra bit of damage. But yeah, this is really neat to me. I don't know. Just like Baron Grael plus Swordmaiden to generate a ton of value is so cool to me. And then also just like, you know, a little bit of normal, a little bit of bustedly strong, mixing it up a bit here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll just pass the turn. Was that not lethal? Oh, there's lethal. Okay, there we go. There it is. Oh, it's lethal because the guy walked up though. Weird. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh well. Cool run, people. Cool run. Not a super short one, not a long one either though. Pretty normal length one, I would say. Very bloated deck, but that's just, you know, that's Entropy Pyre, right? Dude, again, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I feel like every time I get Entropy Pyre, I win. I don't know. I think this thing's kind of busted. I think it's really good, and maybe I'm just dumb, but maybe it's a more of a playstyle thing. Maybe just like the things I trend towards playing more work better with this Pyre. Could be. I don't know. Be Gone wasn't very good. I don't know. Maybe in some way this ends up being useful, but like AoE weakness is pretty cool, but it's like hard to utilize, I guess. So but I should play it more. I bet there's certain runs where if I played this, it would actually go a lot better for me if I'm like kind of struggling to like kill heavies. It'd be pretty cool there sometimes, I bet. Let me give you the seed if you want to play it yourself. Hold on, let's see. Run summary. Generate. The seed is entering buddy token. Have a good one and goodbye.